It's time to focus on the things you need, the things you deserve. You deserve a healthy body. Supplements that get you moving and keep you moving. That make you feel good, look good, do good. And they shouldn't contain GMOs, artificial ingredients, or heavy metals, ever. Supplements that are clinically studied, use proven absorption technologies, are designed by scientists, and are ethically sourced and produced. Supplements with everything you need, nothing you don't. You deserve a company that you can trust, that's dedicated to safe manufacturing practices and third-party testing, that ensures the highest quality of effectiveness from extraction of ingredients all the way to the composition of the packaging. Wait a second. You deserve to see the process. You deserve a company led by a CEO with a deep belief in the power of people, dedicated to inspiring entrepreneurs to achieve success. A company with a phytonutrient chemist and expert on natural molecules who is obsessed with human health and has your best interest in mind to design its products. A board comprised of talented doctors from around the world. You deserve to be surrounded by people you trust and look up to. Empowered ambassadors that inspire wellness every day. Leaders who are rooting for you to be the best version of yourself. A community that works hard and plays hard. You deserve to experience adventures that take you around the world, and you deserve to be recognized for your hard work. It's time to get what you deserve. It's time to shift your focus. 3.
Hello, everyone. I want to welcome you to this business presentation today. My name is Dr. Steve Sabo, and I live in Palm Beach Gardens, sunny Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're from. And as I said, I'd like to welcome you here today. So I said my name is Dr. Steve Sabo because I am a board-certified emergency doctor. And I have been in practice until last year for 28 years. I worked in the states of New York and New Jersey. I had a great career. And it was early last year that I decided I needed a change. As I look back on it, it was time to move on from my career as an emergency doctor. And I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. My wife and I had decided that we wanted to move to Florida. We weren't sure when we would do this. Long story short, I left my job as an ER doctor in February last year, and we moved in May of last year. And so right around the same time that I was starting to try to figure out what I wanted to do, I was packing, and I was asked by the owner of the company, who you're going to learn about in a few minutes, to join the scientific advisory board of a new company that he was forming in anti-aging and proactive wellness. It's the company you're going to hear about today. Why did he ask me? Well, I know the owner, and I'll talk about that in a little while. I've known him for several years now from a former platform. And so after we moved here to Florida, my wife and I spoke at the opening of this company, 3 International, and when I was there, I was asked to speak at the Asia launch of the company in Hong Kong last year. And you know, I always say sometimes in life we have kind of an aha moment. And while I was trying to figure out what my next chapter was, I found myself speaking on stage in Hong Kong, my words getting translated into Mandarin. And I'm thinking, I'm looking at something that I could be passionate about, something that I could help lots of people. And there I was. I said, I'm in. This is it. I could never have imagined I'd be speaking on what we're going to talk about today in Hong Kong, making a difference in a truly global business. And so This is the business that I'd like to speak to you about today, and it's 3 International. So let me share my screen here. Here we go. And so what I want to talk about, as I said, is the company 3. And 3 starts with, as it says, love your family, yourself, and your community. It's a great community, and that's really one of the things that attracted me to this business platform. And we all feel like a family. My wife and I do this business full time, and we really feel like we've found a second family with the people that we work with, the people that we do business with, and as my mentor says, the people that we do life with. Oops, go back. So what is 3 International? 3 International is a business opportunity. Our foundation, as it says, it's a collaborative effort from a group of international business builders. So last year, right around the time, and I believe it was February, the time that I was making a big decision about leaving the field of clinical medicine, 40 millionaire business owners from around the world gathered in Las Vegas to discuss the founding and formation of a new platform, 3 International. And finally, the company was launched in May of 2023. It's founded and located in Utah, right outside Salt Lake City. And we not only have corporate offices, as the picture shows up on the left, in Lehi, Utah, but also in Hong Kong, and now our newest office in Jakarta, Indonesia. Here's a picture from our opening in Utah from May. We also have great pictures. I was at both events from our opening in Asia, as I said, in Hong Kong, where I met many great leaders. And 3 is really, truly a global opportunity. And I've had the experience of meeting colleagues and making friends from around the world, whether it's the meetings that we've had throughout the United States, the meetings that I've been to in Hong Kong. It's truly a global community. And as it says, this is a company that knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. So when you're looking at a company, when you're looking at a business opportunity, it's so important to look at the top. Who's running the team? Now, we talked about the global leaders, the great leaders that we saw on the last picture, that have come from around the world to join together to form this company. But now let's also look at the leaders in the management team. And it all starts at the top. And our CEO, Daniel Pacu, there's no one better. As I mentioned earlier, he was the gentleman that asked me to join the scientific advisory board of this company. I had worked with him for the last 7 years or 6 years or so in a prior platform. I respect the man. I respect his humble beginnings, where he came from, to build himself up and build teams up and build companies up throughout his years as a global entrepreneur. And he runs a great ship, so to speak, here at 3. The man in the middle, Dr. Dan Gubler. He's our Chief Scientific Officer. He's Caltech trained. He's got, by the way, if you're on Instagram or TikTok, I suggest you follow him, Dr. Dan Gubler. He's got many great videos. I'm always learning something when I watch his Instagram channel. And what I would say about Dr. Gubler is he's passionate about what he does. I tell my kids all the time, or I used to tell them when they were younger, that find somebody who's doing what you want to do and does it well, and emulate what they do. The best compliment I can give Dr. Dan Gubler is He's a friend, he's a colleague, and I always learn something great from him. So Dr. Gubler heads the great scientific advisory board. And finally, the third person on this management team is Mr. Troy Moore, the Chief Operating Officer. He's the one that's responsible for to make sure that the products get shipped out into our, as you're going to learn about, 14 different countries that we're in. So what is our opportunity? What is our business? It's cross-border social e-commerce. So what does that mean? Cross-border. So we have, as it says below, 14 or 15 different countries that we ship to, that we do business in. And it's cross-border. So what does that mean? That means that if I sign someone up as a business partner or as a customer across the street from me here in Florida, it's just as easy to do that as to sign someone up in Indonesia or in Hong Kong. So cross-border. It's social. It's word of mouth advertising. We speak to people that we know. We contact people that are on our social media accounts. It's social and it's e-commerce. It's an online business. We don't have to have a brick and mortar business and stock up on the products and then do the shipping. 3 International does this all for us. So who's our target market? Who are people that might be interested in this type of business? And so let me take myself, for example. I was in a job that I wasn't happy in. I loved my career as an emergency doctor, but as I said, I was looking for something else. So we look for people who are looking for a change. Maybe people who are happy with what they're doing, but they need another stream of income. They want something else to do. So this is a business that gives people the opportunity to work in their own time and space. What else do we target? People that want better health and wellness. And then finally, as we said, we have a community for global entrepreneurs. We're like-minded. And so we support people and we elevate people. So we have a new approach to wellness as the traditional approach to wellness that we used to have. And so old paradigm, new paradigm. So let me take my job as an ER doctor. What did I do? Well, we took care of people that were sick. They had illnesses, they had injuries, they come to see me. That's called reactive wellness. What we have here is proactive wellness. We have wonderful nutritional products that work proactively to help people maintain their good health. The old paradigm was you are what you eat. Now we talk about you are what you absorb. And we're going to talk about absorption as one of the 3 pillars to our company. Old paradigm is all about DNA, and that's your blueprint. And here in this company, we talk about phytonutrients. These are substances from plants and whole foods that actually can protect us from harmful toxins and metabolic processes. Excuse me. And as it says here, the future of proactive wellness is epigenetics. And we're going to talk about epigenetics. Epigenetics is the altering of our factors that can affect our genes in our body. And those can be environmental factors, lifestyle factors, and supplements as well. And this all together determines your health and your longevity. So now this brings us to our wonderful scientific advisory board. I'm one of 8, or actually we have 9 doctors now. We've added a doctor in Indonesia. Dr. Dan Gubler heads the scientific board, and our job on this board is to create new products. It's to look at the old products, see how we can improve them, and present talks and educate people in our community and beyond. I would say that all these doctors, these wonderful doctors, do not get paid. We are unpaid. And so we put our reputations on the line for the company and for the products. And I thank all the doctors that I work with, the colleagues, for their wonderful job and support. So in the science of the company, we have three pillars: exploration, curation, and absorption. Exploration, Dr. Dan travels all around the world looking for new substances. We have a 3 scientific institute in Thailand where we can get nutrients, and Dr. Dan has done several wonderful videos of him looking for new products as he does his exploration. He puts different substances together as he creates new products. And finally, absorption. We have now 12 different absorption technologies which help our products get better absorbed. And we have a study you'll be hearing about shortly as well. The PDR. So when I talk about this business and these products to colleagues, I talk about areas of credibility where Free International really stands out. And one of them is the fact that all 6 of our products, or 6 of our nutritional products, the 7th is a serum we're going to talk about in a few minutes, they're all in the PDR. What is the PDR? Classically it was called the Physician Desk Reference, and nowadays it's called the Prescriber's Digital Reference because it's on pdr.net. We're the only nutritional company to have 6 products in the PDR. So that was credibility area number 1. This is credibility area number 2. And these are our studies. We have a cellular absorption study. And basically this study compared curcumin that you might, or turmeric that you might sprinkle on a salad to our 6 nutritional products. And guess what, guys? All 6 of the products showed increased absorption from 3.5 to 9.5 times more absorbed. We have our epigenetic study. This is a study where, again, we took epigenetics, how our products, 4 of the products, affected markers for our genes. And guess what? Across the board, our products showed improvement in markers, for example, such as GLP-1. This is the substance that all these new prescribed weight loss products act on. And our study showed an improvement in GLP-1. And this may explain why, even though we don't have any weight loss products, why some people are losing weight on our products. And finally, our 3rd study is our superoxide study. We tested our curcumin product, our anti-inflammatory, on superoxide dismutase. That's a substance that causes inflammation, and our product showed improvement in inflammation. So now I want to talk about first our 6 nutritional products. And again, we have 12 absorption technologies. By the way, that's a 3rd area of credibility that our company has over the others. And the first product I'd like to talk about is on the left, Vitalite, which is this packet of 5 different vitamins in here. It's the basis for good health and supplementation. And we have substances such for gut health, for brain health, for eye health, all included again in this packet of vitamins. And the orange pill here is a naturally sourced omega fish oil for good health, for heart health. The next product I'd like to talk about is our Revive product. This is our anti-inflammatory, and the key ingredient in this product is curcumin. As I mentioned, we have a study on Revive that shows that it decreases inflammation. This is a product that's really good after a workout or even before a workout to prevent that muscle stiffness and muscle soreness. And again, I take it mainly for decrease in inflammation. Our next product is Immune, and it's our immune modulator. It's got great substances in it that help with the immune response. Substances such as nano silver, which has an effect on helping against bacterial infections, and other substances such as elderberry and vitamins that help with fighting the immune response against viruses. Our next product is, as it says, Purify the Detoxifier. It helps detoxify us against heavy metals and environmental toxins. It's a great product. That greenish color on the outside is chlorophyllin, which helps bind to heavy metals and bring them out of the body. The next product is one of my favorites. It's this purple packet, as some people call it, and it's the Eternal. Eternal is a great blend of antioxidants. It's got glutathione, and it's got resveratrol, and it's got CoQ10. These are substances that also help with longevity. You know, there are a lot of people who go out to intravenous vitamin bars to get intravenous. Well, you can get glutathione intravenously, and it gets absorbed 100%. But guess what? This purple packet with the glutathione, this gets absorbed 95%. So for the 5%, I don't know. You decide if it's worth taking an intravenous version. And finally, our last nutritional product is this packet, and it is our oral collagen. It's a great product. It's got many interesting substances, but namely, it's got 5 grams of marine collagen. It has, all our products are packaged for a monthly supply. This package only has 10 of these packets in it. And so why is that? Because as you take the packets for the first 10 days of the month, you get the 5 grams of marine collagen. And when you're off it for 20 days, there's pomegranate juice in the product. And this stimulates your body's cells to produce collagen during the 20 days when you're not taking that product. So collagen, wow, getting great results with the collagen. And now let me move on to our newest product. Was introduced at our company convention. I was honored to be part of the scientific board to introduce that. And this is our Visage Super Serum. In case you don't know, you don't speak French, visage means face in French. And this is cutting edge because it's the world's first neurocosmetic. And that means it's a serum, so you put it on the skin, and it supports health of the skin and helps with wrinkles and spots, but it also makes you feel good. So the clinical studies here show that they demonstrate how this product worked. And so you put the serum on your face, it gets deep into the face. There are neurons or nerve cells in the face, and these nerve cells connect to the brain and cause you to feel good because they increase substances in the brain such as DHEA and serotonin. And that's what the middle graph indicates. And it shows positive emotions in stressed people as well. Now, I'd like to show you one picture that I've added to the presentation here. This is actually a before and after picture of my wife, Gladys, when she took this product. I got the product ahead of most people because we had a scientific board retreat. So the left picture was taken about 8 or 9 days before she started taking the product, and the picture on the right was about 5 weeks later. And you can see an improvement in the wrinkles in the skin. So let's talk about the business here and the fact that it's a turnkey business. And how is it turnkey? Well, we have a replicated website. So when you join the business, you have a website. As I said, it's as easy to sign someone up across the street from you as it is someone across the world because it's an e-commerce business. We have a back office that tracks and manages your business. You can find out, you can go over people that you work with on your team. on the website, see where they are, and figure out how to help them. And then we have marketing and media tools that help promote the business. And finally, we have a training system and training supplies that help support our global business. So how do you make money? Financial rewards plan. And I'm going to go over this very briefly, but the first way you do that is with retail commissions. And what we mean by that, you sell a box of product and you get a commission, and the commission can be 25% to 30%. We have introductory bonuses. When people join you in your business, you get a bonus depending on what introductory pack they join. We have commission overrides and referral matching bonuses so that when you bring someone into the business, you not only make money for what you bring to the business, but you make money for what they bring into the business. And you can make up to 25 to 30% on what they make. And finally, we have a global bonus pool and a founders pool. The global bonus pool is sharing of 3% of the company revenue. And this is available once you reach a certain rank of 4-star, and you share in that bonus pool. And then finally, the global founders pool, which if you become a founder, and we'll explain that in a minute, you get to share in 2% of the revenue of the company. So how do you join? How do you become a member, become a customer? Well, two options. One is to become a customer. Say you're not interested in the business. What do? Well, you sign up, become a customer. Very easy to do. Or you can become a business builder and join with us here. So how do you become a business builder? You enroll as a brand ambassador. That's $30 US. That's a yearly fee. And then you choose a package. So the packages run from an intro pack to a premium pack, business builder, and finally a founders pack. And these are in US dollars. And I'll just tell you that there's a savings of 10 to 30% of basically free product, depending on which of these packs you get. Now let me hone in on this founders pack. And the price here is $2,800, and you get an assortment of products, and you also get to share in that 2% founders pool that I was just talking about. Now, the $2,800 also includes a shipment every month for a year. It's a great value. In fact, if you bought the product separately, it would cost over $4,000. And so this is my part of the presentation, but don't go anywhere because we have some entrepreneurs that I'd like to bring on to, as we wrap this up, and show you about some of the people who are here in this company here. And the first person I'd like to introduce is Andini. Andini, can you turn your microphone and your yes. And
hello.
Hello, Andini.
Hi.
Welcome here, and it's great. I'm here in Florida, and you're in Jakarta, Indonesia. You're a global entrepreneur. Can you tell us a little something about yourself and why you're here with us in 3?
Yes, actually, okay, my name is Andini. I'm from Indonesia, and I'm a mother of 2. I work for my family, and I'm also a housewife, so like double job. So why I joined 3 is I start last year in February. Actually, my sister-in-law, who is now the 5-star from Indonesia, asked me to join 3. So this is my first direct marketing business. I never done it before. So why I was seeking more than just things to do, because I wanted an opportunity to grow personally and professionally, while having the flexible time to manage my own income outside my family business. So 3 offer me exactly that what I need. And I was down by the chance to work independently and then still be part of the community. So I'm very happy about that. And I learned so much from this project. So I think there are some benefit I would like to share that I obtained from three. Is one, I obtain more positive income, which I think is passive income. And I've been working hard to achieve this. And then now I'm very happy about it. And this income is actually helped me so much to support my other business. What do you think, doctor? Are you agree?
I do agree, and I'm going to tell you, you talked about learning and growing, and that's a key part of this business. I didn't even mention. I mean,
Yes. Yes.
you've learned and grown with this business, and I certainly have as well. I'm not the same person as I say that I was, 3 years ago or what have you. And sounds like you're a different person as well.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I think learning and growing is what I feel that I obtain from this business. I think is very important. And then personal growth, I think, is very important also, because you learn how to do leadership for yourself and also for your downline, for your community, for your partner, and also time flexibility. I'm very mobile person. I don't work in the office every day. I travel so much, so I enjoy so much doing free and also building a community. I'm very happy that I have not too many L1, but there is one of my L1. She bring so many people that she also first timer. I think in the future you will meet her, and I think she brought for 5,000 downline, and I was very surprised. And she was also the first timer and never been in this work before like me. So I'm kind of shocked when I did this, because so many people and I have to talk, and then I had so many meetings. I ran here and there, but I can manage that. You just need to work with your passion.
You do, and it's all about passion and about leadership. And I want to thank you, Andini, for coming
Yes.
on, and thank you for your leadership. And I'm so sure we're going to see you up on stage, in
Yes.
the near future in the conventions. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I think that's enough. It's quite simple for a first timer like me.
Thank you.
Okay.
And I'm going to bring on our next guest now. This is a gentleman that Dennis, can you turn your microphone on? His name is Mr.
Hello.
Dennis Chow.
Hello, Dr. Sabo. Thank you very much for having me today.
How are you today? I want to just give you a brief introduction and then hear from you. Dennis, I remember meeting you in Hong Kong at the convention last year, and I was like a fish in water, I guess. One of my first, actually second time to Hong Kong, but not knowing anybody there, and you introduced me to people, and I met such great people. And I don't want to steal your thunder, Dennis. And Dennis, if you don't know, that's the skyline of Toronto in the background, Toronto, Canada. I recognize, of course, being a baseball fan, the baseball stadium there. But Dennis, why don't you tell us a little bit about your being a global entrepreneur and why you're here and why you're in three?
Well, okay. Well, first of all, just want to thank you again, Dr. Sabo, I'm honored to be one of your panelists today. Thank you so much. And I want to say hello to everyone around the world. Doesn't matter where you are. I think in the Asia is like Andini is at night, and Toronto is in the morning in the US. Actually, I born in Hong Kong, and actually I raised in Hong Kong, but I went to study my engineering degree in Japan. During my study in Japan, actually my whole family immigrated to Canada, actually more than over 30 years ago. So after I graduated, I came to Canada, Toronto. Here's the skyline. And I came over because I know Japanese, Chinese, and also English. I work in a Japanese automotive company running in Toronto as an engineering, and then I climb up the corporate ladder and become the managing director of this Canadian operation. Uh, actually, at the beginning, very proud of myself. To be early 30s, I can be in that position, managing the whole Canadian operation. But in return of that, I find out something is not right to my life. I'm working so hard, so long hour, having so much pressure and stress. I find out every time when I go on vacation, something is not a vacation. I need to get my phone, checking my email, and before vacation, I have to work so hard, make sure everything is ready. After the vacation come back, I need another vacation. What happened is my whole desk is pile of files need me to do and all that. I said, this is not what I want to do on the rest of my life. I have a chance in 2015, actually went into this industry. I met Kim Hui, our master distributor, and I met my mentor Samson Lee in this industry, and they are just a so nice person, and so they show so much leadership that guide me step by step and let me understand the truth, how to work on this as an e-commerce entrepreneur. Since then, actually, I quit my job. I burned my boats. I jumped into this industry, and after that, actually, I basically I changed myself. It changed my life. I've been traveling a lot, different countries. You say you imagine Hong Kong. Actually, in just July, in last month, I went to Hong Kong, Indonesia, see the grand opening in the Jakarta office, and Taiwan and Malaysia, and just last few weeks ago we went to 2 weeks ago we went to Salt Lake City. I met you in Salt Lake City. So that is how we're traveling a lot, and I met so much entrepreneur that I can never think that in my previous job career I can do that. But in this I can meet different background people and I learn so much from them. And that's what I want to tell a lot of people, that something that you think I doesn't thought at the beginning I can do this business, but once you get in, you got a good mentor, you got a good coach, just go with it. And this is the trend what we're going at. And thank you so much, Dr. Sabo. I just want to let everybody, if I can do it, you can do it. That's not a problem. Just believe yourself. Thank you, Dr. Sabo.
Sure, Dennis. So there's a pattern here, really. It's about learning and growing. And it doesn't matter what you did in the past. Like me being an emergency doctor, do you think that helps me in a business like this? Maybe with some of my contacts, but it's certainly as far from probably network marketing as you can get. And I'm sure when you worked in the automotive industry, you didn't probably imagine you'd be doing something like this either. But
No.
as you said, if I hear you correctly, it's all about hard work, what you put into it, and being a go-getter and being passionate. And that's what Andini talked about too.
Yes, that's definitely correct. Just believe yourself, go for it. This is the trend, what the market is going. Thank you so much, Dr. Sabo.
Thank you. Thank you, Dennis. I'm going to bring on our final guest here. And from the United States, I want to bring on Dr. Joanne Florio. And let me give you an introduction. Actually, I met Dennis at the Hong Kong event. Dr. Joanne Florio, I've known you for must be 20 years already. And don't worry, I'm not going to give out any secrets or anything. But we met on the Board of Health while serving on the Board of Health about 15 years ago in the small town that we lived at in Upper Saddle River, New Jersey, northern New Jersey. Dr. Joanne Florio is a chiropractor. She is a clinical nutritionist. She has offices in New Jersey, New York, Maryland, I think Manhattan, North Carolina. Maybe I mean, she's kind of a busy person, and she's a friend, and she's a business partner. And Dr. Joanne, I'd like you to just tell us a little bit about yourself and how you fit in your three business with so many practices as a chiropractor, and tell us why you're here.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Sabo. I'm honored and grateful to be here and to be invited on this Zoom with you and our other guest panelists. And yes, I am very busy. And because I am busy is why I need this business. And right now, my whole life has been dedicated to helping people. And I met you when I was practically a baby. So so, so we go back, but my journey with 3 started actually last year. I was running for mayor, and on primary day, I went through my contact list on my phone, and it came up to the S's, and I'm like, oh yes, I have the Sabos. I could call them for, extra votes and remind them to vote. And then Dr. Sabo announced to me that the month before they moved to Florida. I'm like, no, I just lost 4 votes, you and your children. And then 2 weeks later, Dr. Sabo is a great follow-upper. He called me 2 weeks later when the election was over, and he gave me the presentation to watch. And it took me a while to watch it. And what got me attracted to this business is I researched the products. I read the ingredients. I read Dr. Goopler's information about the products, and I saw how superior they are. I'm a clinical nutritionist in my practice, so I saw how they could be implemented to get the general public. And the other thing that attracted me to the business is it's a new business. And in new businesses with superior products and with a chance to be a member of the founders pool to kind of share in profit sharing, that was huge. That was the trifecta. And I told Dr. Sabo, I said, with me coming into this business, you have to promise me, like, don't let me dabble in this. Like, I can't dabble. I've been in other companies before over the years. And what makes this different and what makes people reluctant even to jump into another one is their past experience. But this experience has been far superior with our leaders. We have Dr. Sabo and I have Gilbert Anderson leading us, coming up with a plan. And, it's great to have goals and all and a vision, but with the leadership and with the system in place to learn and to grow, we are able to reach our goals and rise through the ranks. What I used to make the most in other platforms was only a few hundred a month. Now we're adding a 0 to that. And the potential is great. And you can't be intimidated like, well, I'm not a doctor. I don't have patients. I can't do this. You can do this because we all know at least a handful of people who don't feel well, who are sick, who are still not recovered from COVID financially, emotionally, physically. So it's a tool for general health and wellness to elevate people. Also, an added perk is anti-aging benefits to feel good and to look good too. And what I see in this is I live beside a stream at my home, and that stream has a very steady level of flow all year round. It doesn't dry up. It's a nice, gentle flow. And that flow is my income now with all my different practices. But right now I'm trading time for dollars. And at this point in my life, I want to live up to and reach my potential for what I was born to be. And I want to be able to help more people. There's only so many people I could see in a day, in a week, in a lifetime. And by me sharing this with other people, it's going to increase how many people I can reach. So for instance, now I have hundreds of people in my downline, but I didn't sign up hundreds of people. I only signed up like maybe 30 something, 34 or something. And those are hundreds more people that I'm reaching whose health is improved because I told it to somebody who told somebody else, and person to person advertising is the best because you're getting the testimonies and you're getting what has helped them personally, not an ad on the TV or, online. And for me, with that analogy with the stream, so I want that stream to be overflowing. I want that stream of income to be what it looks like when there's a rainstorm or even a hurricane. It's overflowing, it's high, it's running over the street. And what's filling my stream right now is my mentors helping me, you and Gilbert and all our others high up that we see. Dr. Gubler, increasing my knowledge and all. And my stream is also the people who are helping me, my downline. So, this is something that you could don't be afraid to, expose this business or show this to your doctors. You don't have to be a doctor to do this successfully, but we all know people. So as long as you could talk and people, you could be successful in this, and it's different. And as I mentioned, it's different because of the leadership, the products, and it's the platform so you could be what you want to be. So this is a platform where you could grow and help people and kind of put your life in better balance so that you do have more time to enjoy yourself and you're still serving others, but not so much trading time for dollars. I never want to stop helping patients, but this is just a way to expand my horizon, and I'm so grateful for that.
Yeah, so Joanne, what you're saying in a nutshell is that stream is going to be getting higher as we help more people. And it is really wonderful that of all the people that I've met through our association on our team that we've been able to help, and the many more I know that will be helping truly across the globe. So I do want to thank you, and thank you for your friendship, and thank you for your teamwork. And that's really a lot of what this is all about. So thank you for coming on here today.
Oh, you're welcome, and thank you.
So everyone, I'd like to wrap it up here as we close the session for today. You've heard from 3 of the global entrepreneurs here today. You've heard the presentation. We have a truly global business that helps people with their finances, that helps people with their health and longevity, with truly great products. We have great leadership from the top all the way down. We're helping people. We'll be helping more people. And if you'd like to join our movement and our business, I'd like to suggest that you get back to the person who brought you here today. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day and evening. Bye-bye.